Again for this third chapter on the existence of humanity and about God and religion and everything. So here we go from this part. Like as I promised in the previous chapter that we will be discussing the power that we follow, like the power, the supreme power that we have faith on, emerged due to feeling of insecurity, insecure feeling. Got the God come into existence. Like, let's take for instance a person like there are 50 students in the school, and out of those 50 students, one is J and 49 others. Like out of those 49 others, now there is one student called, say, his name is K. Now this student J, now in that K, now J is an average performer in school, and that K is a supreme performer among those 50. So what happens now, out of those 49, who do you think that J should follow? Or J should get attached to, or J should be more friendly, or be more amicable, or trying to become more amicable to? Probably most of you will say K, and if you say that, you're right. And for that matter, like let's take another example, like worker, like you work in an office. There are employees like it might be a multinational company, and which has 5,000 of employees worldwide. Now, out of those 5,000 employees worldwide, now one of the frontline executives, now you must say J is a frontline executive. Now, who do you think J should be more humble to, more say more devoted, or more being a follower of that? Yeah, obviously one would come to believe that it will be the most powerful in that organization if J has approach to that. And if J can approach that authority or that individual in the organization, J would obviously do that, and that will be the leader. So what is leadership? Leadership is power. And what are leadership traits? Nothing. The traits of the leader in the real time become the trait of a leader. So leadership traits are nothing but the traits posed by the current leader in that specific domain that has numerous followers. Like you say, like if you want to be a style icon, you are style icon, you are powerful in media. So you say to wear a shirt like J, if J has open 2 buttons at the top of a shirt, might be you're not willing to do the same in an official video like this. Yeah, but if J is reviewed at some point of time, then definitely people will follow suit. So following suit is a human tendency, and one needs to take an initiative to set an example, to be a role model. So for floating any new concept, there has to be a role model, and so it makes human beings embrace the new concept because they have a live instance, a prototype for the same, and then hence it gets accepted by the humanity. Now about the power thing. Now we are talking about power as human being tends to get attracted by power. So when human being finds that all those sources of power, those are finite, and not being able to help them on specific matters, in that case the human being starts thinking of such a power that is not around, and there comes God, because all the powers that are visible or that are perceivable directly through any of his 5 or all of his 5 or a few of their 5 senses, if they are perceivable, definitely their power is known. and their power is limited. And definitely that person finds it easy to gauge that whether that power is able to help him under a particular circumstance or a particular situation at all or not. And if not, then automatically brain can think of nothing but a supreme power and then enhance resorts to that. So this can be the only cause that created the concept of God in this world at all. And being the supreme power, God is revealed. Now, in the next chapter, we'll be discussing when God is just a supreme power, and in its originality, when a person doesn't find anyone powerful around, resorts to the supreme power, then why, after all, when the supreme is one and can be only one, it can be only unity, and hence divinity is unity and is infinity as well. Then why different sects and why different rules? And as I told you beforehand, that people tend to follow suit. Like as I'm talking about the style icon, like if I wear denim trousers, might be people don't follow suit. But if I'm a style icon, I wear torn trousers, not of denim, but of a gunny bag. I tear up a gunny bag and get a trouser stitched for me and start wearing it and tear it from here and there. And I'm a style icon. Then what comes into vogue? And what suit does people follow? It's the same that I do. That is a gunny back trousers. Doesn't make any sense, not at all right now, but if I'm a style icon, yes it does. So this thing will be discussed in the chapter 4.